Hello, I'm the Resolute Cartographer, and this is the fourth video in my Fallout 76 Wastelanders main quest series. We just finished everything in the Wayward here in the last video, and it's now time for us to get involved with the Overseer's main quest, which is the new arrivals. So let's head to where she's set up, over here in Sutton, at the Overseer's home. We haven't been to that home yet, but we have been to Sutton before, so we'll head over there now. Alright, the fast travel point for Sutton is at the south end of town, and what we're looking for is actually at the northern end of town. But it's also up on the ridge, and I'd really actually rather not kill a large number of Scorched, or whoever inhabits the town of Sutton at this point. So instead we're going to walk up to the rail line, and we're going to follow that up. There's the church where a mass suicide took place. Let's see if we can get a look at whoever's occupying the town now. I don't see anybody. Vats doesn't seem to see anybody. Oh, well, we need to go up these stairs. This is an entirely new spot here. This did not exist before Wastelanders. The Overseer's home. And the Overseer's parents actually lived right down there in that house. That's where she grew up. She went to Morgantown High School and then to VTU. But let's go, so actually, let's see if we can deal with that disease real quick so that pop-up stops happening. There we go. Now let's go talk to the Overseer. And there's the Overseer. Now, we have never actually seen the Overseer.
Let's talk downstairs. Cozy as this place is, there's someone I'd like you to meet. We really went overboard with this place. Feel free to look around.
I think we just missed about half the dialogue, so I might grab some footage off a different character and include it here.
Oh, thank God you're here. It's just so good to see you. Let's talk downstairs. Cozy as this place is, there's someone I'd like you to meet. We really went overboard with this place. Feel free to look around.
Okay.
Let me introduce you to Davenport. He's been helping me with some reconnaissance, keeping an eye on Appalachia.
Oh, so good to meet you. The Overseer has been so excited to see everyone again. Once you've acquainted yourself with our new arrivals, I may have some field work for you.
I couldn't have pulled this place off without him. Let's talk. Pretty crazy out there, huh? I know we have a lot to catch up on. But first, I have to ask, did you finish the inoculation against the Scorched Plague? Please, it's vitally important.
Duchess told me where you were.
The bar owner? Wasn't easy hauling them all the way to AVR Medical, and boy, do they love talking. I've got some plans to make this whole thing easier, but we need to get you taken care of first. So, did you finish it? The inoculation?
I'm sorry, this is very confusing for me because Duchess didn't tell us where she was. I don't know, I feel like we're getting some sort of technical glitch right here. It's good to see you too. Can we catch up now?
I know I owe you a sit-down, but I need to discuss this first. I'll be quick. Once you're on board, we can catch up, and I'll answer any questions you might have. Now, the inoculation. Did you finish it?
Yes, the inoculation is done.
Good, because we're gonna need a lot more of it. Have you been to the mountains lately? It's not just us anymore. People from outside Appalachia are coming in. I snuck around two of the larger groups and saw them both building. Walls, housing, defensive positions. They're coming to stay. Each and every one of them is walking into a medical crisis they don't even know about.
Why are they coming? Why now?
I don't know if you've been following the rumors, but there's something in the mountains. No one's managed to get into it yet, but one thing's for certain. It's a vault. I eavesdropped on some of the newcomers, and whatever is inside there has gone from speculative guesses to full-blown fantasy. Stories of untold riches would draw groups of people even before we turn the world into a wasteland. Hope and greed are powerful motivators.
The structural integrity of a vault is designed to last generations. It won't be easy to get in.
I think that's part of what's fueled the wild stories about it. A box you can't open just makes you want to see what's inside even more. But whatever it is, it can wait. We need to make sure the newcomers don't get infected.
Why not just take everyone to AVR Medical?
We can't rely on that old hospital holding out indefinitely. There's only one machine. It's a dangerous location. The list goes on.
What do we know about the newcomers?
Judging by the architecture, the ones to the north are the old Raider pals that crazy robot Rose keeps going on about. You might, need to talk to her about them. See if she can arrange a meeting, or whatever their word is for, "We need to talk, don't shoot us." The ones to the south look more like a caravan of families, but who knows what they've been through. Don't let your guard down around either of them.
Reminds me of the Vault Tech training. Do you remember How to Make Friends movies?
Oh, yeah. I can't remember the official title. You'd think it'd be burned in my head with how many times I played that for everyone. The reality is a little different, though, isn't it? Prepare for the future.
If you're so worried, you should go yourself instead of pawning it off on me.
Do you think I like sending you into harm's way? I don't. But we have to lean on each other. I need you, all of you, to do your part. Anyway, I'm sure you must have other questions. We can talk about them now if you want. Or if you're ready to head out, just be careful out there.
Alright, well, we'll talk to her a little bit more.
You need to talk? I have time.
I have some questions about the Overseer logs you've left behind.
I hope they helped.
The holotape about the nukes. Do you really think Vault-Tec planned for us to use them?
That's just it. I don't know. I thought they had let me into their plans, that we were special. But now I'm wondering if we were all just one big experiment to them. Just like everyone else. And what happens once there's more nukes landing on Appalachia than she can take?
I'm sorry the nukes were used. We were just trying to defeat the Scorched.
I know. You did what you were asked. And so did I. But now we need to think for ourselves more. Build the America and the Appalachia we want.
So, if you don't know, her fiancé was named Evan. She abandoned him in order to go into the vault. Because he would not be able to go in there. There was not enough room to bring him in as well. If you want to watch that entire story, it's within the personal logs quest. I've got an entire series. An entire series. It's 2 videos on that. I found Evan. He's taken care of.
Thank you.
Why did you do it? You knew he was going to die.
The real question is, how do you live with yourself? Knowing that's what you've done. Honestly, you worry and hope and bargain and wish it's not true. And then one day you wake up, and it just doesn't bother you anymore. You've blinded yourself, so you can keep going.
After the vault opened, you disappeared. Where were you all this time?
Pretty hypocritical for me, of all people, to take off on my own, huh? Oh. At first, I was just racing ahead, hoping that if there was any trouble, I'd hit it first. And then there were the nukes, the Scorched Plague. Seeing my old neighborhood bombed to pieces, I needed time.
I understand the Vault-Tec mission came first.
Yes, it did. But we have to look to our future. America is our mission now.
Why settle here in Sutton?
I grew up here. My parents used to live just down the hill. If there's one neighborhood I'm rebuilding first, it's this one.
I've got to go.
Stay careful out there. Together we've made Appalachia safer. But she still has fangs.
Okay. So, we've got 2 new quests here, and they're both part of the new Arrivals quest. So we've got Here to Stay, we have to talk to the settler leader, and Strange Bedfellows, which means we have to talk to Rose. Okay, so the leader of the settlers is down here at Spruce Knob, or what's called Foundation now. And then along with that, there's also Rose up here at the top of the world, and she's going to get us in contact with the raiders here at the crater. So let's go talk to Rose first, given that we can already talk to the leader of the settlers, and we haven't even gotten the option to talk to the leader of the raiders yet. And so let's basically even the scales on it. Here we are at the top of the world. It's a location I've always loved for the view, because I mean we've got Skullbone's Vantage down there. Beyond that, the Monongah Power Plant. Right out there we've got Morgantown. Where was I? Yeah, there's Monongah. Right there we've got the Grafton Dam. Let's see what else. Arctos Pharma. Can we see anything else up here? That looks new. But then I feel like yeah, right there, the radio station that's right over by the crash, and you can barely see Helvetia right there. And no, I guess Sutton is hidden by the mountains, but there's also a lookout tower right there, another one right there. Oh, and another radio tower. This must be Flatwoods over at... Oh, and there's the new River Gorge Bridge, but Flatwoods must be down in that valley right back there. But anyway, let's get up to the top of the world and speak with Rose. Alright. Observation level. Okay. In here, there's Hank Madigan, former second in command of the Fire Breathers, and Rose.
Well, well, look who it is. I was wondering when you'd show up. Not that I'm a stalker or anything. I totally saw you heading my way. So, what's on your mind? You miss me?
Your plan worked. The raiders are back.
Like there was any doubt. I knew it wouldn't be long once I got the signal boosted.
I need you to help me get in touch with the raiders.
Right to the point, huh? That group you're talking about is run by this gal named Meg. I saw him head in about the same time as those other folks at Spruce Knob. If you want to talk to Meg, you gotta get on her good side, and I'm pretty sure I can swing it.
Who are the people at Spruce Knob?
Just a couple of hard-working losers. You know, the kind we like to refer to as suckers. They're giving Spruce Knob a real makeover, too. Putting up walls, rearranging furniture. That's a prime target if you ask me.
Can you tell me more about Meg?
Meg thinks she's pretty tough since she ran off on Margie. She wasn't even around to see the end of it all. Bet she's loving the fact that they bailed at the perfect time. So she's bound to be way up on her high horse right about now.
That would mean that Meg was formerly a part of the Diehards, one of the 5 gangs of Appalachia. Alright, let's hear your plan.
I thought you'd never ask. First, a peace offering. David had a trophy as a symbol of his leadership. You get that into Meg's hands, it's like passing the torch, right? Next, I'm gonna draw her ass out here with an extra special broadcast. Problem is, I need to access some old memory banks that David sealed off. He was an emotional guy. I get it. But I need you to find his original program, which I'm pretty sure he stashed at Rosalynn's memorial.
David? Emotional?
Surprised? Sure, he may have killed and maimed a few people, but that doesn't mean he ain't got feelings. I'm pretty sure that's how this whole memorial thing came about.
What's this trophy you're talking about?
Just some old thing Rosalynn made for David when they made him leader. You know, sappy romantic stuff. Ever since then, it's been like his own symbol of power.
Tell me where this memorial is and that program's as good as found.
David sorta didn't want anyone to know about the memorial. He thought the others would think he'd gone soft, and well, he probably wasn't wrong. So, hope you like playing detective.
I do indeed.
You gotta get to David's room, get the trophy, and then find something that'll tell you where that memorial is. I ain't saying you'll have to trash the place, but you may have to trash the place. Easy peasy, right?
Are you going to join Meg and the others?
Nah, not high up on my list of things to do. I'm just here to keep them coming. Besides, I'm Cutthroat for life, and I got my little buddy here to keep me company.
Too good for Meg and her crew, huh?
Well, duh. I mean, when it comes to being a raider, I'm sort of the best there is, so that's a no-brainer.
Maybe they'd come here?
Doubtful. Meg's probably keen on carving out her own territory, and the crater does look pretty sweet, minus all that powdery white crap. This'll always be Cutthroat territory to her anyway, and no one wants a hand-me-down.
After calling the raiders back, you don't want to lead them?
Lead? No way! Just thinking about that responsibility makes me twitch. I got the band back together to watch, not to manage the tour. Plus, now that they're pouring in, you can bet Appalachia just got a whole lot more entertaining. And I got the best seat in the house.
Let's get to work then.
Back to business, just how I like it. Ready to hop on that trophy and AI program?
Alright, one trophy and AI program coming up.
Ha! I knew I could count on you, and I swear this will work. The shack alone will have Meg come looking around.
Okay, so we've got to go find David's trophy. Now, of course, the Cutthroats were headquartered here at Pleasant Valley, and I don't think we've ever been into David's room before, so this is going to give us an opportunity to go see where he lived. So let's head down there now. Let's just actually fast travel to Pleasant Valley Cabins. Okay, so it looks like it's pointing us over in this direction. It'd be kind of neat if, instead of them just pointing you to it, if they actually gave you a way to search for it. I mean, this place did have a whole electronic system. Okay. But let's head down this way. This place is typically occupied by something or other. It looks like in this case the Scorched. Just as that restaurant at the top of the hill was. Although I've seen super mutants and mole miners here before, maybe feral ghouls, but definitely at least the Scorched. Look at that. Got a...
It is us. We are it.
Okay. Well, I'm beginning to think that instead of this being a symbol for raiders, that this is actually a symbol for trap, but I could be wrong. So it looks like it's up there. Okay. There used to be a pool section up here. It looks like they've opened up these doors and actually have a shot of this area from before that, so let's put that up now. Okay, so let's head in here. See, now I'm not sure that that is trap. I don't know what that's supposed to be. But we do have a rad toad, a mega sloth, and a Yaguai up there. Along with that, we've got a raider symbol there. Another one there. Okay, we got a ski sword, a bed with some booze bottles all over it. Oh, another Scorched out here, it sounds like. Okay. And I assume that this is, yeah, well, David's trophy with a, what's that say? World's best boss. That's great. Alright, let's grab that trophy. Then let's just take another quick look around here. We got the top of a chem box, but nothing else. Oh, okay. Search the painting. This painting has a raider symbol painted on it, that it could be a clue that David stashed something here. Let's see, look behind the painting with perception 4+. A good look at the back of the painting reveals a corner in the note tucked into the frame. Unsent letter. Let's take a look at that. My dearest Rosalynn, it's been almost 10 years since the responders took you from me, and for once I can take peace in the thought that you may be at rest. This is no longer the world we survived, nor the one we built. The Scorched have the upper hand now. They've got some mutated bat creatures that have been set loose, and they're destroying everything. Harper's Ferry was wiped out. Everyone's fleeing for their lives, but I won't leave. I know you're here. Somewhere. Okay, and then along with that we have a bourbon bottle. Looks like it's trying to... Oh, it's directing us to the bed. I thought it was directing us to the bourbon bottle. Okay, search the bed. The bed has been modified to be more appropriate for the leader of the Cutthroats. Let's use strength +4 to search under the mattress. A hefty hoist of the mattress reveals a secret stash of caps. That's nice. Let's see. And we've got another thing. Search David's desk. The desk is well worn and has several drawers that could hold a clue as to where the Rosalynn Memorial is located. Perception 8. Closely examine the drawers. A close inspection of the drawers reveals a hidden compartment with stim packs in one drawer and a photograph taped to the underside of the desktop. Okay. Let's see if that... Here we go. Photo of Rosalynn's memorial. Remember our anniversary? I stole that huge stash of chems, and you found that secluded spot across from Ripper Alley. We spent that entire night under the stars. I'd never seen you happier. Rest in peace, dear Rosalynn, wherever you may be. Okay. Now we have to retrieve the AI program. Let's see. Can we search David's desk again? No, I guess that's gone. There's the other part of that chem box. Okay, so we have the trophy. We need the AI program, which is supposed to be across from Ripper Alley, and it looks like it's up here near the West Tech Research Center. So let's go to, yeah, I guess the West Tech Research Center.
You got David's trophy? Pretty cool, right? Once Meg sees that, she's gonna know you mean business. She may have been a diehard, but they all started under David. Every single one of them. Even the Gourmands would have killed for that trophy. Us Cutthroats had all the power and they knew it. And that trophy was the biggest symbol of them all. Nice to see it still in one piece. Hope we can say the same for Rosalynn's memorial in that AI program.
Alright, let's see. I'll just leave that behind. Let's see if there's anything else nice here. No. Someone locked a beer bottle in a suitcase. Ooh, ticks, I think. Thought I just heard ticks. Well, regardless, we're going up near Ripper Alley, which I did that surveil video on not too long ago. And that was controlled by the Scorched, at least before Wastelanders, so it'll be interesting to see who's there now. There it is. Blood Eagles. Well, I'd like to avoid them if at all possible. And I don't think we actually do have to go anywhere near them, so let's avoid them. Okay. Gunpowder again. Let's head down this little path here. Alright, I actually need to drink some water. Okay. Oh! Deathclaw. There we go. Okay, not bad loot there. Dead firefly, poor little guy. Okay, so we got a wheelbarrow there with some rocks, an old centrifuge, lanterns, serrated machete there, bourbon, some boiled water, and the memorial. Alright, and here we have Rose's AI program.
Ooh, so that's where he's been hiding it. And that memorial ain't too shabby, especially since it's David we're talking about here. So now you'll have to repair that holotape, and there's only one place I can think of that may still have a functioning terminal to do it. It's out at Solomon's Pond. I know, you're thinking, what's tech like that doing out at such a cutesy little wilderness place? Let's just say some seriously intrusive operations went down there, so I'm pretty sure it's got just what we need.
It is interesting just how great a view we've got of the cranberry bog up here. Of course, every time you look in through a scope, it looks like crap. But we've got Watoga down there. We've got the monorail elevator right there. And then you can see all of those little channels crisscrossing the cranberry bog down there. I did a really extensive series on the cranberry bog and Watoga, so if you're interested in that area, feel free to check out the entire series I did on it within the lore series. But we have what we need from here, so let's get up to Solomon's Pond, which I've been nowhere near apparently, so let's go to the investigator's cabin. Okay, take a look at the map. We are going to the northwest. Got some diseased rabid wolves. The investigator's cabin is also a really interesting location. I hope that at some point in the future we get to see more of this place. 1 second here. Oh, that's nice. Oh! Jeez. Okay, some raw wolf meat out of those. Just take a quick look here real quick. Okay, so just open Curtis Wilson's terminal here. This will only take a minute. Investigation reports. Just look at these things that this guy is investigating. Mysterious Guidestones, the Mothman Cult, Atlas, that's the Atlas Observatory, the Quarantine of Huntersville, Domestic Bugs, Mysterious Signal. The mysterious signal being something that was heard at the, what is it called? National Radio Astronomy Research Center. Again, I just really hope that we get to see more of this place. Unfortunately, it appears that it's not happening yet. Solomon's Pond West. But hopefully at some point, in the same way that we got Wild Appalachia and the whole nuclear winter stuff, before we got Wastelanders, hopefully we'll get maybe even Fallout 76 year 3 or something like that. But before we get to that, hopefully we'll get to see more of the investigator's cabin. Okay, so Solomon's Pond, I believe, is that yeah, that marsh symbol on the compass down there. Alright, there's the windmill and the water tower of Solomon's Pond. Along with that strange tree with all those pieces of listening equipment in it, or whatever that is, broadcast equipment or something. What do we got down here? Okay, so these are floaters, spawning spots. Well, not really spawning, but they're hidden in the ground there. These things seem to be some sort of FEV created abomination. At least I believe that to be the case. Whoa. And you do typically find these guys and super mutants in the same locations. There's another one right there. There seem to be 3 varieties. Toxic, ice, and fire. Fire being the first one we killed. Those ones being the toxic variety, the green ones, and then the ice one right here. Oop. Jeez. We covered this location just before Wastelanders in a surveil video. It's too bad I can't link like 20 videos per video, because most of these places we've been before. Okay. I was going to say, you can typically loot these things. Floater, freezer, pus sack. Lovely. And then once this toxic cloud has gone away, we'll be able to loot from his body as well. There we go. Floater, Nasher, pus sack. And some waste acid. And the fire one, where did he end up going down? I mean, I'm not going to search forever for this guy, but if we find him, here he is. Floater, Flamer, pus sack, and some waste oil. But looks like our target is over here on this side of the building, so we don't need to go around to the front where that pond has fish in it. And we can go in here. Down here to the basement. That's the sound of floaters, by the way. And we have here the holotape repair terminal. Listening station 4D-20. Enter password for access. Enter password. Password incorrect. Access denied. So we have to find the password to this station here. Let's see. First of all, I'm going to scrap what I'm carrying. Apparently wasn't that much. Let's head back upstairs and see if we can't find that password. I'm not terribly fond of this style of gameplay when it simply points out the location where the password is. Whoa. Okay, we got Ancient Kensington here. But, like, give us a reason to... Ooh. Give us a reason to assume that we need to look inside that porta-potty rather than just saying it's over there in the porta-potty. Boiled water, I'll grab that. And here we go. Terminal password. Okay. Back in through the back door. Back downstairs. And to this terminal. Enter password. Active user, Agent Kensington. Security level 5. Make a selection. There's only one. Holotape repair. Current readability 57%. Projected restoration 100%. Reconstruction needed. True. Current holotape will be discarded and a new holotape will be issued. Please make a selection. Confirm. Okay. We have a brand new AI holotape, so let's get back to Rose. Back at the top of the world. Alright. Here we are.
Alright, you're back. Just when I was starting to get bored, too. Hope you managed to repair that old holotape.
What do you think is on it?
First off, it's a whole lot of crap on David and Rosalynn. I'm thinking it's like action-adventure meets romantic comedy, but not a good romantic comedy, you know? The kind that makes you want to puke. Second, it's the code I need to unlock some sealed-off memory banks that David didn't want me to access, but couldn't bring himself to delete.
Could you tell me more about David and Rosalynn?
They were into each other. David was never able to recover her body, so he made the memorial in secret. Didn't really want the others to see him all soft like that.
Why would David block access to some of your memory banks?
Who knows? Like I said, that guy was sensitive. Not everyone needs a constant reminder of their baggage.
Here's the AI program.
As usual, so reliable. I love it. I gotta admit, I've got some pretty mixed feelings on tapping into all these blocked files. On one hand, I'm sure David had his reasons for cutting me off. On the other, I'm pretty sure this would be a whole new world of entertainment for me.
You should take it all in. You deserve to know what he blocked.
You know, you're right. I definitely deserve to know. Now, just give me a second. Bleep, bloop, blorp, I'm a computer. Oh my god! Talk about some serious drama here. This is some depressing Shit. I mean, I knew David never got to say goodbye, but he really did hide what he went through.
Are you gonna cry?
Me? Cry? Don't be ridiculous. I'm not some baby. I mean, what he went through is pretty sad though, right? And I heard it's unhealthy to keep feelings pent up inside. Wouldn't want to hoard all that emotion until some poor sap unknowingly triggers me. I mean, I could accidentally kill someone. Okay, now where was I? Oh yeah, the plan. Let me just run some filters, a little arts and crafts, and... Are you kidding me? All this data and I don't have the one word I was looking for? Okay, hate to break it to you, but I need you to go back out there and find me just one more eensy-teensy-weensy holotape. Best bet is Arctos Pharma, David's old corporate stooge job. I need you to find me a holotape with David saying the word negotiate.
David was a leader, and he never used the word negotiate?
Yep, no negotiate, no compromise. It was his way or the highway. It's part of what made him such a badass leader.
What's this plan of yours?
Just using my amazing skills to put together a little broadcast for Meg with David's voice. If she thinks there's even a chance that David's still alive, I guarantee she'll come running. Not because she likes him or anything. Ugh, gross. But if David pulled through and she bailed, she knows he'll be out for her.
I'm on it. One holotape coming up.
My hero. Now get out there and don't get yourself killed. Did I just say that? It makes me feel like a mom.
Alright, before we go on to go find that holotape that says negotiate at Arctos Pharma, I will say that I don't think David really kept anything quite bottled up. If he had, we'd still have a Lake Somerville, and there still would be a Charleston. But let's head over to Arctos Pharma, which again is another location this character's never been, so we're going to go to Greg's Mine Supply. You know, this character never had a reason to go to Arctos Pharma, so I never actually got that spot. Although, I feel like I could maybe actually climb this cliff. Never mind. Let's just go this way. It's too bad this town was never actually named, and it's not really that much of a town. It's just a few small houses in Greg's Mine Supply. But, I mean, it is clearly like a little unincorporated area that didn't seem to have a name. Anyway, we'll just head up this hillside. And hopefully Arctos Pharma won't be swarming with too many enemies today. Actually on the main road now. Looks like a beautiful day is coming up now. And we're going to just cut across the grass here. There's their mascot up there. Alright. Oh, bots.
You're set. Just little old me. Nothing to be afraid of. You might be something stupid and you can't hide from me.
Did I just... That's interesting. I was just interested by that responder symbol right there, and that one on the radio as well. I feel like I must have missed something there. Got a couple of maps of Appalachia, and we have a holotape. Thorpe, October 3rd, 2077 at 9:34 a.m.
Tessa, I need those reports by 3 today. Are you ready for the meeting?
Nervous as hell, but ready as I'll ever be.
I'll be nervous, but I didn't think you could do it. Go.
That's oddly reassuring coming from you.
Take it as a compliment. You've got the business sense and legal background to have my job if you wanted it. I'd even venture to guess you're recording this very conversation.
I will neither confirm nor deny that.
And that is why I have every reason to believe you'll be running this company someday. You're gonna do fine today. See you in an hour.
See you there. Damn. He's good. He'll never incriminate himself. This may take a while.
Note to self.
A note to self, book tickets to Pleasant Valley. Also, book to DC in case Rita bothers to check up on me. Oh yeah, and tell Rita to fire that cook, what's-her-name, because she completely ignored my express distaste of pickles. I'm sure she does it on purpose at this point.
Okay. Let's see, we got one more over here in the trash can, board meeting.
Alright, folks, these terms are ridiculous. Absurd, even. I'm not signing until we see at least 80% profit.
These terms are perfectly reasonable. Since when are environmental laws and fair wages ridiculous and absurd?
Since they take away 30% of the profits we're set to gain, Morris. You can talk to me about fair wages when you give up your bonus.
Come on, we need to wrap up this deal. Our partners are getting impatient. There has to be room for negotiation here.
I'll be the one who says when it's time to negotiate here. Our partners are only impatient because they need this deal more than us. They just hope we don't realize it. Now go back to your desks and figure out how to get me that 80%, or I'll find someone else who can.
Alright, so there you have it. David Thorpe, before he was the raider boss of Appalachia, was a corporate raider here at Arctos Pharma. So let's head back up to the top of the world and speak with Rose again. Here we are. Let's speak with Rose.
Alright, time to finish this little pet project.
How did David go from corporate executive to cutthroat leader?
Leadership skills, charisma. David was the full package, really. Not to mention just a whole lot of tall, dark, and handsome. I think it did him some good to finally blow off some real steam. You know how corporations and their HR are big fans of murder.
Here's the holotape.
Ooh, I gotta admit, I don't have many files on David and Rosalynn talking about their pre-Raider days, so this'll be pretty interesting. I'll just give it a quick listen. Yep, sounds like David alright. Ruthless even then. Getting back to business, a little slice and dice, some audio love, and voila! Mission accomplished. All you gotta do now is take a quick trip to the nearby relay tower and set up a new transmitter to get this bad boy broadcasting.
What does this entail?
Oh, just using a holotape to set up a new connection so I can transmit this message. Nothing fancy.
You're kidding, right? You can't do that from here?
Look, I need a new transmitter hooked up. I ain't gonna sacrifice my own signal just so you can get some FaceTime with Meg.
Sure, nothing I haven't done before.
Oh yeah, I heard that old Duchess lady's radio signal start up a while back. I should have known that was you. Here's the program you'll need to run at the relay tower. Just load it up and follow directions. I mean, it doesn't get any easier than this, really. And here, as a token of my gratitude, you can have this old holotape back as a souvenir.
Okay, and let's actually grab that magazine there, Astoundingly Awesome Tales 4. Invasion of the Zetans. Okay, and let's see, we've got to load the hookup holotape into the local relay tower and activate the connection. Which the local relay tower, it's trying to point us up there, but I'd really kind of rather... I think we can go to any one of them. We can test it at least. Let's go to HNB-112. Okay, safe site now. Let's go put this tape in. Congratulations on not screwing this up. Now prove you're not a moron and select Activate Transmitter Connection. Failure to do so means you're an idiot. Hugs and kisses and Kims. Rose, Activate Transmitter Connection.
Remote transmitter connected. Beginning recorded message loop.
Hey, Meg, listen up. I'm David fucking Thorpe. Get your ass over here. Top of the world is where it's at. Mezzanine. It's time to negotiate, or I will kill every last one of you. Hey, Meg, listen up.
Broadcast loop confirmed. Congratulations. Your transmitter is now connected.
Is that great or what? Anyway, confession time. Sure, I could have got Meg out here lickety-split. I mean, don't get me wrong, she really ain't my biggest fan. But believe me, this broadcast, way more fun. Now, you probably want to haul ass back to the mez, because something down there's making all the racket, and you're going to want that place nice and tidy for when Meg shows up.
Okay, and I think that will do it for this video, because otherwise it's just going to stretch and stretch and stretch and stretch. Because once we go talk to Meg, we're going to have to do some stuff for her, and then, I mean, it's going to be the same kind of stuff that we're going to do talking to the settler leader, so we're going to make that its own video. And this whole thing of actually getting to the point where we can talk to both of those two leaders is going to be this video. This has been the Resolute Cartographer. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you again next time.